Welcome to Astrology, the podcast that brings you knowledge, wisdom, and principles that can help you find the peace and comfort we all seek and deserve in our lives. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Astrology with Astrid. I really appreciate you tuning in and allowing me the honor and the pleasure of sharing knowledge and information that I get to enjoy as I am doing it. So let's get into this. I hope you're doing well. That lunar eclipse came in on March 14th, arriving with the full moon, blood moon in Virgo, I should say, with a Pisces stellium, with 5 or more planets in the energy of Pisces. So this is making the eclipse season a little bit more emotional than usual. Eclipses are there to shake things up, bring sudden surprises and changes. Ideally, though, it's considered planetary support. So if there's a habit, a person, a job, or something that you have been trying to release and let go, this is your time. I thought it'd be great to go into how this lunation will affect each of the zodiac signs. I found a great source from manifestmagazine.com, and they go into a quick little blurb of how it's going to affect your astrological sign, and there's a do and a don't. So keep in mind, when we're in eclipse portal, this is a portal, this is an opening portal. We're going to be working with this energy for the next 6 months. So some of these are just pearls of wisdom. Take them as they resonate. And let's get into it. I open up with a thought from Forever Conscious. The cosmic energies flowing around this March 2025 eclipse indicate that something may be revealed to us that could cause a significant shift. We may experience a deep aha moment or receive information that rattles the fabric of our being. Blood moon eclipses can pull back the curtain and reveal information that is needed to take us to the next chapter of our soul evolution. While we may find ourselves confronted with something painful or uncomfortable, we can trust that this is what is needed to evolve our souls to the next level. While this eclipse falls in the earthly sign of Virgo, there is also a strong wave of watery Piscean energy floating in as well, with the Sun, Saturn, North Node, and Neptune, all in Pisces, and all within a few degrees of each other. So let's start with Aries. Consider this a sign to shake things up, Aries. You've been neglecting your well-being, both physical and emotional, and it's starting to show in its effects. This is the time for personal transformation, and taking the first few steps is on you. Let go of habits that are no longer serving you well. Don't fall back on old patterns. Taurus, this is the time to revisit old ideas and abandon projects. The eclipse is going to unleash your creative side and will highlight the need to get rid of old baggage that's holding you back from exploring these avenues. Let your imagination run free. Don't be a perfectionist. An all or nothing approach will hold you back. Gemini, the eclipse will bring up some old issues that you have been trying to avoid. You cannot hide behind your fears anymore. Gemini, it's time to declutter your mind and confront your fears head on. Shake up on the relationship front is expected, so brace yourself for some more changes. Communicate your feelings openly. Don't dismiss your opinions or ideas without exploring them properly. Cancer, the blood moon can be an invitation for you to reflect and reassess how you connect with the people around you. The facade you normally hide behind needs to go, dear moon child. It's time to embrace authenticity into your interactions. You should also keep your mind open to new possibilities. Practice mindfulness in your actions, especially when it involves other people. Don't hold back from expressing your true thoughts and feelings. Leo, if things have been feeling stuck and in a rut for a while, It's about to change soon. New opportunities to spread your wings might be around the corner, and you need to keep yourself open and ready to accept them. Do step into the unknown with caution, but with confidence. Don't be impulsive in the matters of money. Virgo, the lunar eclipse in your sign is a clear indication to switch things up. Consider this a checkpoint for you to take stock of how far you've come in your journey towards your goals and where you're headed now. You're on the cusp of turning to a new chapter, and you can only proceed with complete mental clarity. Do embrace new beginnings with optimism. Don't fixate on the past, especially the regrets you might have. Libra, in the hustle and bustle of your daily life, you've forgotten how to take care of what truly matters, Libra. It's time to get better acquainted with your inner self. Who are you when there's nobody around? Do accept that you cannot control everything. Don't be too hard on yourself if you don't get the result you wanted immediately. Dear Scorpio, your focus should not stray from your own path during this time. It's a crucial time for your self-growth, and you might want to start by evaluating what's been poisoning your well and eliminating it. You might find yourself in the spotlight, and it's the perfect time to let your hard work shine. Do self-reflect and assess what's stopping you from reaching your full potential. Don't let minor setbacks derail your progress. Sagittarius, this eclipse will put your professional sector under the scanner. What are you hoping to accomplish with all of your hard work? The lack of work-life balance is going to start affecting you soon, and this is the moment to understand whether your professional goals align with your personal ones. Do focus on strengthening your bonds with others, and don't be surprised by unexpected shifts in your environment. Capricorn, allow this eclipse to usher you into an era of transformation, Capricorn. It's time to push your boundaries and explore opportunities that challenge you. These seemingly daunting new avenues are going to be a gateway to positive change. Do trust your intuition completely. Don't let challenges deter you. Aquarius, a shift in perspective is in need of the hour, Aquarius. This impactful moon will test some of your closest bonds and shift the trajectory of your relationships. This is the time to look at your vulnerabilities, especially when it comes to forming long-lasting connections. Do reflect on why you've been holding yourself back from connecting with people on a deeper level. Don't let your insecurities get in the way of personal growth. And Pisces, expect a marked shift in relationship dynamics, Pisces. This could mean letting go of some of the bonds that are affecting your life negatively. Eclipses are known to amplify conclusions and acts of letting go, so don't be surprised if this one brings the closest relationships under a scanner. Remember that letting go can be an act of love towards yourself. Don't be afraid to ask for what you want from life. I thought all of those were beautifully said, and anytime there's a collective reading like this, there may be a pearl of wisdom from something that was meant for another zodiac sign that you heard. Remember that when we're talking about energy, you think of your sun, your moon, and your rising. So my sun sign is Scorpio, my rising sign is Pisces, and my moon is in Sagittarius. So what I do is I read all three of those to see if they align, and boy, oh boy, oh boy, that they align for me. So do the same. If you at least know your sun sign, start there, and you can look up, you can go to astro.com to figure out what your sun, moon, and rising are. You need to know your date of birth and the time you were born. It's critical, it's important to know the time that you were born. That's it for today. Just a quick pop in so that you can be armed and prepared to float and maybe thrive a little bit during this eclipse season, this retrograde time period, and all of that stuff. The universe is here to help us. And no matter what's going on in the skies and the planets, the universe has our back. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode of Astrology with Astrid. Happy eclipse season. Happy full moon. Namaste. Thank you for listening to Astrology. If you enjoyed this episode and would like to help support the podcast, please hit the subscribe button and tell your friends about it by sharing this program on social media. You can also follow me on Instagram at Coda Life Goddess or at codalife.com. Coda is C-O-T-A, Coda Life Goddess or codalife.com. Thank you again for listening to Astrology, and I'll see you next time.